Skulls and Bones, I'm Metal Mark, here honored to be with the man, the myth, the legend, Kirk from Crowbar. How are you, sir?
Good, man. Thank you. And goddamn it, we've got to pick up these numbers.
I know. Executive Kirk right here, like
right.
making all the money, all the decisions, man.
Not all of them.
Not all the money.
All the decisions, yes.
Yes. Well, we're here on Cinco De Mayo, man. How's your quote-unquote celebrations been here in New York?
Good. We had a little taster, a little margarita thing over there. We just got back from XM, Sirius XM. Liquid Metal with Jose, and he won for the third year in a row, I think, which was good. We didn't get to try the guac, though.
Oh.
So we're kind of starving. We ate a little, so we had some lunch earlier, but, we're going to meet a friend of ours later on, Majewski, and get some drinks with him, maybe get something to eat,
Nice.
So it's about beer time. It's after 5, so.
It is. Very cool. Obviously, you're here to promote Symmetry In Black, the new album.
Yeah.
3 weeks away from tomorrow. Is there anything worse than having the record done and having to wait for it to come out?
Yeah, having it not done.
Yeah, that's true.
the making of it. So it's kind of like I just did an interview a minute ago, and the guy's like, what's the best part of the creative process? I said, when the whole thing is done and you get to sit back and listen to it as a complete work, then that's really when the sense of accomplishment comes in. But we are a little, anxious for this to get out. I mean, we're doing a lot of press. We just did press in Berlin and then did 15 shows in Europe.
Yeah.
Went to the UK for 10 shows before that. And we got some stuff coming up. We're doing Maryland Death Fest. We're doing what else? We got a show in Columbus, Ohio. We got Scion Fest, and we're doing a show in New Orleans on the 30th, which is going to be the 25th anniversary Symmetry In Black release show, and we're debuting the video for Walk With Knowledge Wisely, the opening track as well. So a little busy this month, not too bad, but hey, it's starting up June 2nd. We leave for Europe, and we go back again in July, August. So we had UK, and we'll have 3 European tours all done, by mid-August. So that's a lot of work, and start up in the States here in September for like a month or something.
Nice. Well, obviously this is the 10th LP from you guys. How hard is it now to put together the set list? Obviously, you want to promote the new record, but
it's impossible.
It's impossible.
Yeah.
Just throw them all in a bowl.
No, it's kind of like we stick to a lot of the standards, but I don't want to say they get bored. I mean, you have to play. I have to play all out again.
Yeah.
You have to play Planets Collide.
Yeah.
Certain ones. But we're going to try to mix the list up a little bit coming up, and then obviously put some songs off of Symmetry In Black in it as well. It's just, people are, why didn't you play such and such? I don't even remember, the name. I mean, it's 100 fucking songs, 100 songs now. And somebody name some obscure song off Time Heals Nothing. Or I'm like, but I tell them that. I'm like, well, dude, we got, over 100 songs now. It's kind of difficult to pick 14 or 15.
Yeah.
And if you're playing a festival or something, you might get 9, 10 songs, so you basically, it's pretty much impossible to pick a set list.
Well, you mentioned earlier the 25th anniversary of your quote-unquote baby Crowbar, man. Right. What does it mean to you? Because 25 years for any band, whether it be metal or whatever, is huge.
Yeah, it is.
So what does it mean for you to still be out there playing it and having the huge response that it still does?
It means everything, really, and the response and the, it just seems, it's odd that, 25 years later, it seems like there's more interest in Crowbar and what talk about Crowbar than there ever has been, but that's a great thing, we're blessed and fortunate for that. So, we're with a great company, and it's, we're excited to get the record out and get on, once it's out, and we've already been promoting Crowbar, we want to promote Symmetry In Black, so looking forward to getting it out and getting on the road.
Yeah, you released, obviously, the first single, the opening track. Was it just because it was the opening track you released it first? Or
the label actually picked it, and
I
I was like, I think it's perfect.
Yeah.
That was, to me, that song, Walk With Knowledge Wisely, just kind of, if you want to know what Crowbar sounds like, it has every element of Crowbar that we have within one song. Yeah. So, and it's heavy as fuck, it kicks ass, it's aggressive, it's got, got hooks, it's got everything, got some fucking, just some riffs, man, harmonies, the whole 9 yards, heavy ass outro, it's got everything.
It's ridiculous. Yeah. Well, I gotta say, this album, especially being the 10th and the 25th anniversary, it seems like it encompasses everything that Crowbar has ever done into one album. Like, you have stuff that reminds you of the earlier stuff and stuff.
Totally.
Like, it's really it's well done, and it's an album that you can actually listen to from start to finish, which is unheard of nowadays.
It really is because, I don't think. See, I think, and that's the same mindset we had with Down, you know, it's the same mindset we've always had. We're old school, man. I'm fucking 49 years old. You know, so to me, it's still an album.
Yeah.
I still, you know, do the song, the track listing, and then I have Amaranthine, the acoustic thing is number, you know, that would end side one. And then, you know, it would start up with, what's next? The Foreboding would start up side two. So I still think of it as an album, and there's no such thing as, I don't want to just do fucking iTunes singles or ringtones or some kind of bullshit. I want to make albums, you know, like the old school stuff.
Yeah. Well, you've obviously always stuck to the old school and known as the riff master and everything. Do you just wake up and write riffs no matter what? You just shit riffs, as they say?
I mean, when I'm in the writing mode, basically. Oh, that's a pretty good one. No, I mean, when I'm in a writing mode, but I mean, it's not always, you know, it's like, you know, when it's there, it's there. I mean, like Walk With Knowledge Wisely came together in fucking 15 minutes. Some of them come together in 5 minutes. But then again, I'll bang my head against the wall for 3 hours and get frustrated, throw the fucking guitar down and, you know, go to the bar or something. And clear my head and try it again in a day or two. It's just when it's there, it's there. And when it's not, I've learned to just, like, if I don't come up with something in 5 minutes, and I'm not lying, that's worth working on and keeping, it goes back in the case and I go off and do something else. But when it does flow, it's like, wow. Yeah. And that's where the fun is, you know, it's the excitement of it. Like if I come up with a riff, or Matt, you know, my other guitar player, he'll come up with something, I'll be like, dude, that's great, hang on, like I got something to go with that, you know, it just rolls. So it's cool, man. It
seems like, especially now, that you seem like you're having more fun than you ever have.
I'm having way more fun.
Yeah. Why is it, like, why? You would think younger would be funner, but now it seems, is it more, you appreciate it more now, or what was it?
It's just, you know, I mean, I'm at a place where I make a living, not rich by any means, but I make a living comfortable enough to provide for me and my family. And I get to, you know, it's a family business to us. I mean, my wife does merchandise for us on tour. You know, she works all day and night, seriously, online, you know, with everything, with Bill here and our managers, the whole 9 yards. So to us, it's like a family business thing. I'm having more fun because I'm at a good place in my life. You know, I feel I'm content and super happy with family life. It's fantastic. It's, you know, it's the best. And I got the best of both worlds. Like I get to have my cake and eat it too, because, you know, my wife gets to come with me when we go on tour. Yeah. We get to do shit together, and it's fun. You know, I don't drink nearly as much as I used to, because now I've been to Europe 36 fucking times, so I don't need to see the Eiffel Tower again.
Yeah, exactly.
But she'll be excited to see it, you know. Although it is nice.
It is nice.
Oui.
Well, obviously the single is out, but are there any personal tracks on this record that stick out in your head as some of your favorites, or some you're like really excited for fans to hear?
Honestly, no, because I love it as to me it's our most diverse record, but most cohesive. It's from, like you said, you can listen to it from front to back. So from day to day, it changes which song I like best. Like when we're in the studio, you know, some of them were surprises. Like Symmetry in White ended up being a big surprise. It was one that I was not so sure about, and it ended up being a killer track. That's track 2. Yeah. I knew Walk With Knowledge was killer right away. The third track, Taste of Dying, I knew that was killer. What is it? Reflection of Deceit. I knew that was killer. Ageless Decay, the fast one. Yeah. That was a surprise.
Yeah, that's probably my favorite right now.
Yeah, it's kind of like, that was a shock. It was a 3-part song written in like fucking no time. Jeez. I had like the fast part, and then me and Matt kind of wrote the chorus together, and I came up with the other part, and it was just like, and then sometimes it happens that way. Like you'll have a song, I think it's going to be great, and when it's still great, but when the whole thing's said and done and it's finished and mixed and everything else, you know, there's always surprise songs. Well, Ageless Decay ended up being one of those surprise tracks. Nice. Like, wow, this is fucking badass. So I'm going to pick that one up right away and start doing that live, because that'll be a killer one live too, man.
Yeah. Well, I have to bring it up, being from Atlanta, and your love of the Saints, which is horrifying to me. We open up the season with you guys.
Atlanta is horrifying.
I know, I get that.
I'm scared.
But we opened the season with the Saints again.
Good.
So what do you think? Because obviously you won the division last year, which was horrifying again. What do you see the Saints doing this year?
I don't know. We've lost a lot. I keep up. I'm on a big email thing with about 40 something people at Phil, you know, in Selma, kind of overseas basically. And I don't have really time to comment all the time, but I do read all of his posts. I just read one a little while ago that Will Smith signed with the Patriots.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of like, our defense with Rob Ryan and shit really came together really good.
Yeah.
And we lost some receivers. We lost some people. But we still got Drew Brees, and I still, as far as a leader, and I mean, he rarely makes mistakes. Yeah. When he does, it's a big one. Yeah. But he rarely makes mistakes. And I mean, it's like, I'll be watching the game, and my wife will be, oh my God, I'm like, we got like a minute and
we got time.
43 seconds, and they only got 72 yards. It's nothing. It's showing up, boom, boom, boom. 3 or 4 plays, field goal.
That's it.
Got it. Take a shower and head home.
Do you have any final words to the fans, the Crowbar legions out there?
I sure do.
All
Go
right.
Saints and fuck the Falcons.
Thank you very much, sir.
Right.